up guys, Phoenix here, and today we're finishing up part, I think 4 or 5 of the Springtrap pixel art tutorial. So where we last left off, we were at the top of the head right here, and let's just finish up some more of the head. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to be using dirt and black wool to continue the frame, and if the tutorial is looking a little bit unfamiliar to you, you're probably on the wrong pixel art part, and make sure to go back and check out the correct one and get yourself caught up. But anyways, without further ado, let's go on ahead. So what we have here should be 8 tall black wool on the left side of his face. So let's count that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So you see how we had the marker waiting for us at the top block? That was probably from the last episode. What we're going to do from there is we're going to go up and to the left, one single piece of black wool. Then up and to the left again. So put your placement block there. 2 flat. 1, 2. And from here we can actually branch off and do the other side of the mouth, or we can do more of the face. So I'm going to do more of the face just to make sure everything is created equally. So first we're going to go up and to the left from this 2 flat on the left side, 4 single blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4. From there we're going to switch over to our placement block, so we can go up and to the left, 2 vertical, 1, 2, just like this, 2 vertical 3 times in a row. So that's 1. Here's 2, and finally 1, 2. There goes 3. Now here's where it starts getting tricky, because we have to make sure we don't get too much into the side of his head, because that's where the chair is and also the ears. So from those 2 verticals, we're gonna go up and to the left, 1 single, up and to the left again, 2 vertical, 1, 2, up and to the left, 3 vertical, 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna do that 2 times. 1, 2, 3. And now for the part right before the ears, we're gonna go up and to the left, 6 vertical pieces of black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Let me recount that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's where it's gonna start the ears. So we're gonna go from the 6 vertical right there, and at the top block, so this one right here, it's going to split off and start the ear. So first we're going to go up and to the left, 1 single, and put a marker for that, because that's where we're going to do the ear later. But we also want to do some of the other detail on him for like his head, because his ear is connected to the head. So on the top 6 block right there, we're going to go to the right, 1, then up and to the right, 2 flat. So it should look like this so far. Then up and to the right, 2 single, 1, 2, up and to the right, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, and you get the point. This is going to be like the shape of his skull. That's different from his ears, because you see the ears branch off over there, but the ears would eventually loop back around and touch back to what we're building right now. So we're going to do the ears in a bit. I just want to get some of the head done. So after that 3 vertical, put your placement block to the right. We're going to go up and to the right, 1 single, then up and to the right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, placement block, 1, 2. Then from those 2 verticals, we're gonna go up and to the right, 1 single, up and to the left, 2 vertical, and you should have something that looks like this. Now from that 2 vertical, that's actually where we're gonna meet up back when we do the ear. So the top block right there is what we're going to be working with. We're going to go up and to the left from there, 2 flat pieces of black wool, like so. Then directly to the right of the top block, we're going to just put 1 going to the right, like this. So it looks like an R, and then you have these 2 flats hanging off the top left side. Now from the top block in that R, the top right one, so this one right here, that's all by itself, we're going to go up and to the right, 3 single pieces of black wool, so 1, 2, 3, then up and to the right, 2 flat, up and to the right, 1 single, up and to the right, 2 flat again, up and to the right, 1 single, and then we're almost at the roof of the head. So for the roof, we're gonna go up and to the right, 2 flat, then 7 flat. So 1, 2, placement block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's not the highest point yet. The highest point is when we're going to go up and to the right, 9 flat right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's the highest point in the PlushTrap's head. So from there we're gonna have to go back down actually, and we didn't mark the ears on this side of the head either. So we're gonna do that right now by going to the left block all the way on the 9. So this one right here, and to the left of it we're gonna put 8 pieces of black wool going straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now from that 8 vertical, just so we can have a marker later, we're going to go up and to the right, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, and that's where we're going to continue later when we're doing the right ear. Okay, so the left ears are over there, this is going to be the right ear. But continuing off the 9 flat we have right here, we're going to go down and to the right, 2 flat, 1, 2, 1 single, 1. So I'm not going to tell you to put the placement block each time, because if I tell you to go down and to the right, then the placement block always goes to the last block and then you just use that. But I will tell you what we're placing, okay? So just make sure you put your placement blocks after every single step and just continue following like accordingly. So after that 1 single, we're going to go down and to the right, 2 flat again. So 1, 2. Then down and to the right, 1 single. So as you can see, after the 9 flat, we have 2, 1, 2, 1. So it's a repetitive structure, but it's going to switch up in a minute. We're going to go down to the right, 2 flat again. Then we're going to go down to the right, 4 single pieces of black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is where we're going to do the second branch of the ear. So going to the first single block, we're going to add 2 pieces of black wool to the top of it. Then go up and to the right, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Then that's what it's going to connect to that ear over there. So as you can see, we have 2 things branching off on each side of the head, and that's because those are where the ears are supposed to start and finish. But we need to finish the frame of the head, so we're going to continue from the singles that are going down to the right, and we'll go down to the right, 2 vertical pieces of black wool. So placement block, 1, 2, placement block, 1 single. Then we're going to do 2 vertical again, followed by 2 singles. So placement block, 1, 2, then 2 singles, 1, 1. Now following that up, we're going to go down and to the right, 2 vertical, 1 single, then 2 vertical again. So just follow that, 2 vertical, 1 single, then 2 vertical again. Now this is where we could start the eyes, but I'm not. I'm just going to put a little marker for ourselves, that like I always do, but because we're going to finish the head first, I mean the skull, and then we'll do the inner details of it. So from this 2 vertical, we're going down and to the left, 2 vertical, then down and to the left, 6 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's going to be our marker. So after, since this is not what we're continuing with right now, we're going to go all the way back up to this 2 vertical right here, the first one. And to the bottom block, we're going to go to the right of it and put 7 pieces of black wool going straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're then going to go down and to the right from there. 1 single, because we're getting really, really close to that bottom piece right there. Down to the right, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Down to the right, 1 single again. So we have 7, 1, 2, 1. From there, we're going to go down and to the right, a 2 by 2 brick. So the way that looks is going to be 2 by 2. So it's just a big fat chunk like this. And we're not done with that. Instead, we're going to work with the bottom right block after we're done building that chunk. So from that bottom right block, what we want to do is we're going to put 1 black wool directly below it, then go down to the left, 1 single, and as you can see, we're lined up perfectly with what we have built before. So all we're going to do to close this gap is go down to the left, 4 vertical pieces of black wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it should have touched at a diagonal, which it did, and if it does, that means you did this part correctly. And as you can see, the skull is complete. All we need to do is the ears and the inner detail of the face. So let's go on to that right now. So I'm going to start at the lower parts of the face and we'll work our way up from there. So for the lower parts, what we're going to do is start in this bottom single block where this 2 flat is near on the left side of the head. So if you can find that. Okay. And from that single block, what we're going to do is we're going to put 3 pieces of black wool going straight up from it. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go to the top block and the 3 we just placed and put 1 black wool to the right. So if you don't know what we're doing, we're just building the eyes and the structures of the face. And this shouldn't take too long because everything's pretty much connected, because he has like the cracks in his face and that's all is touching and it's all at diagonals and stuff like that. And it's only using 3 colors. Anyways, from the 2 flat right here, we're going to go up and to the right, 1 single, up and to the right again, 2 vertical, 1, 2, up and to the right again, 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now we're gonna go back and backtrack a little bit, and you see where we have this 2 vertical right here? We're actually gonna put 2 extra blocks going straight down below it. So 1, 2, so it extends down to look like this. And this little gap right here, you can just fill it with black wool. It doesn't need to be open. And we're gonna use this corner spot right here to finish building the rest of the mouth. So first we're gonna go down to the right, 2 vertical, 1, 2, down to the right again, 1 single, down to the right again, 4 flat. So let's count that out, 1, 2, 3, 4. And some teeth and stuff are supposed to go into these little spaces right here, and we're not ready for that yet. So once we hit that part, then I'll tell you switch over to white wool and we'll handle that. But anyways, from the 4 flat, we're gonna go all the way to the right side. Put your placement block directly underneath. So we're gonna go down and to the right, 7 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just make sure you put your placement block to the right of it always. And then if you're wrong, you can just remove it. Otherwise, you're prepared ahead of time. So from this placement block, we're gonna go up and to the right, 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the reason we're doing this is because we're getting like this jagged pattern, and it just looks really messed up in his teeth, but that's how it's supposed to look. So from the top of that 5 vertical, we're now gonna put 3 extra pieces of black wool going to the right. 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna keep working with the final blocks of what we placed. So from that, we're gonna go down below it and put 1 extra block like so. So it looks kind of like a hook or an R or whatever you want to call it, or upside down J. We're just gonna keep working from there. So from this point now, we're gonna go down and to the right, 3 flat pieces of black wool, 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna start going up and to the right until we touch one of those top slopes over there. So just make sure you keep putting your block to the right and keep going up and to the right until I say otherwise. So next we're gonna go up and to the right, 2 flat, up and to the right, 1 single, up and to the right, 2 flat again. So far we have 3, 2, 1, 2. From there, you put your placement block to the right. We're gonna go up and to the right, 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're just gonna keep continuing on this little path. We're gonna put your placement block to the right and go up and to the right, 3 single pieces of black wool, 1, 2, 3. From there, we're gonna go up and to the right, 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right, 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. And now we're closing in on this corner piece. It's going to be the second eye. So you'll see what I'm talking about when I say everything's connected. So from here, we're going to go up and to the right, 4 vertical again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right, 2 vertical, 1, 2. And just to finish off this little part right here, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 singles, 1, 2. And you should be about like 2 or 3 blocks close enough. Yeah, we are. So you can put 2 blocks to the right of this top single block and just connect this little gap right here. But remember, this was your first block, so we're gonna go back to that. So from there, we're gonna go up and to the left, 1 single, up and to the left, 2 vertical, 1, 2, up and to the left again, 1 single, Oops. And to the left of that one single that's now touching, you should have 4 extra spaces, which we do, which means you did this part correct. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little break after I do the nose because it's getting a little bit noisy near me, and I just want to make sure that when I record, my commentary is clean and everybody's able to hear. So it'll be like a quick edit. But anyways, from the 4 flat right here, we're gonna go down to the left to where we have this 2 flat waiting, and we're gonna count 4 pieces of placement blocks going up from the left one on this 2 flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If that sounded confusing, just on the left block in the 2 flat, just put 4 going up. Then from there, we're gonna put 1 black wool on top. To the left of that black wool, we're gonna put 3 pieces going to the left. So 1, 2, 3. So it should be 4 long in total. Continuing on the left side, we're gonna put a placement block right there, and then go up and to the left 2 flat. Now going over to the right side, we're gonna go up and to the right 2 vertical. Then continuing, go up to 2 vertical again. But now it's time to bring it back in, so we're gonna go up and to the left now 2 vertical, 1, 2. And then now it's time to flatten out the nose, but we did enough of the right side for now, so let's move over to the left side and continue from there. So on the left block right here, we're gonna go up and to the left 2 vertical, 1, 2. Up and to the right now 2 flat, 1, 2. And now let's see if we can close this gap right here. We're gonna go up and to the right 2 flat again, then up and to the right 3 flat. And as you can see, everything touched down, and we can actually color this in. So let's just color this in black wool. And you don't need a potion for this. It's like what, like 15 to 20 blocks. You can handle this in like the quick second. I think it's faster to keep yourself just building than to take out the potion unless it's massive. So here's the part where I'm gonna take my little break. So you might see a cut or something in the video, or a little skip. Okay, so moving along now, we're going to go towards the left eye, and what we had right here before should be, let me check this out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tall. So for the left eye, where we have this 5 tall, we're going to go to the second to last block and the last block from the top. And from the second to last block, we're going to put 7 pieces of black wool going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to go up to the top one right here, and we're going to go up and to the left from there 2 flat pieces. So we have this, and let's just make the circle, which is going to be like a weird shape anyways, so if you make a mistake, you might want to just go back and fix it, but it should be okay. So from the 2 flat right here, we're going to go up and to the left 2 single pieces of black wool. So 1, 2. Then the second single block we just placed, we're going to go up and to the right from there 2 verticals. So as you can see, it's like a crooked eye, but it's not messed up yet. I mean, it's not messed up at all. It's supposed to be crooked. That's a crooked circle. So from the 2 vertical, we're going to go to the top block, and to the left of it, we're going to put a placement block right there. So we can go up and to the left 6 vertical pieces of black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now from that 6 vertical, we're going to go up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical, and from the top block and that 2 vertical, we're just gonna put 1 black wool to the right, so it looks like this R shape with just 3 pieces. From that top right block, the one I just marked, we're gonna go up and to the right 1 single, but leave the marker on there because what we're gonna do next is go 7 placement blocks above it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and put a black wool. So that black wool is going to stay there until later, but we're just going to continue off of this single right here. So from here, we're going to go up and to the right 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, down and to the right 2 flat, 1, 2. And I actually want to start from the bottom and try to bring it back around. So let's go back to the bottom now, where we have this 7 flat waiting for us. And from the final block on the right, we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat, 1, 2, up and to the right, 2 vertical, up and to the right, 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's see if we can make this final corner meet. We're gonna go up and to the left. So put your placement block to the left right here from the top block. 5 vertical pieces of black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have like a small gap to close now. So all we have to do is go up and to the left, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Then down and to the right, 2 flat from the ones we already had right here, or up and to the left, 2 flat from right here. So 1, 2. So as you can see, it closed the circle perfectly. And let's just do the pupil while we have time right now. So for the pupil, what we're going to do is we're going to count from the we'll see, it's supposed to be somewhere in the center of the eye, but I don't know where exactly the number is. So we're gonna go to the 7 flat we have on the bottom right here, and we're gonna go 3 blocks in. So 1, 2, 3. So this strip right here gets ignored, it's not part of the 7, so we're gonna go 3 blocks in. Then we're gonna go 4 placement blocks up, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can switch to the black wool because that's where we're gonna start the eye. So from there, we're gonna go up 3 black wool, 1, 2, 3. And then we're also going to go to the right, 3 flat. So we already have 1 right here, just put 2 more. And just turn this into a giant square, so it should look like this. See, 3 by 3, and we all filled it in, so we can get rid of the placement blocks now. And if you want, you can color that all in with white wool right now. There is a couple of like minor details that you could add in, like you can put an extra layer of black around it, but you don't have to. Next, we're going to move on to the second eye. I was about to say third. I realized he doesn't have 3 eyes. So where we have right here, we should have 4 hanging off by itself, which we do. And we're gonna go up and to the left from there to start off this eye. 3 flat pieces of black wool. 1, 2, 3. Now from that 3, below it, we're gonna go down 4 vertical pieces of black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4. And above it, we're gonna go up 4 vertical pieces of black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the same thing we did to the top and bottom. And you can choose where to go from there to make the circle, but I'm going to work from the bottom. So on the bottom, we're going to go to the final block, and we're going to use a placement block to go down and to the left, 1 single. We're then going to put another placement block because we're going to keep going down to the left for now. So just put your placement block at the end of everything we do. 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. Put your placement block again, so we can go down and to the left, 5 flat this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here, this is the lowest point in the eye, so we're gonna bring it up. So we're gonna go up and to the left, 2 singles, 1, 2. Up and to the left, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left again, 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from that 5th block, we're gonna put a marker right here because, actually not a marker, but you can put a placement block to the right of it, so we can use it to go up and to the right, because this is the farthest left we need to go. So we have to go up and to the right from here, and then just bring it back down over there. So we're gonna go up and to the right, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Then up and to the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. Let me just zoom out, so it should look like this so far. Now from that 2 flat, we're gonna go up and to the right, 3 flat, so 1, 2, 3. And I think we have enough space right here to make this. So we're gonna go down and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 2 flat. And to finish off this eye, we're gonna go down and to the right, 2 vertical. So as you can see, eye numero 2 is complete like that. So from there, we're going to go towards the 5 flat right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and we're going to count 3 blocks in, so the center one right here. And from that center block, we're going to add 4 pieces of placement blocks going straight up, followed by a black wool. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, then a black wool. And this is all happening on the 3rd block. Now from that black wool, what you're going to do is you're going to put 1 to the right, 1 on top, and then just fill in this corner piece right here. So that's it for that that part right there. And next we're going to move on to the final part of the face, which is going to be the ears. But before that, oh yeah, we have to do the teeth as well. We're going to go to where we have this black wool floating right here by itself. This is going to be a little scar in his head. So from this black wool, we're going to go to the left 1. Then we're going to go up 1. So now we have an L made of 3 blocks, just like this. Then what we're going to do is to the left of this top block right here, we're going to put 2 flat pieces. And then on those 2 flat pieces we just placed, we're going to put 1 above each of them. So if you need to see how the shape looks, we have the 2 flat right here, connected to 3 flat, connected to another 2, and just on top of this one right here, we're going to put 1 just to finish it off. So now we're going to start the left ear of the pixel art. So let's fly down to where we have this marker reading right here of like things dirt. You should have dirt right here. And it should just be 1 hanging off the side. So just to start that off, let's actually just start going up and to the left. So make sure you put your placement block accordingly as we move forward. So we're going to go up and to the left from here, 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're just going to get the branch going on here. So let's go up and to the left next, 4 flat, 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then delete that block right here. Then we're going to go and put another placement block at the end, so we can go up into the up into the left, 4 flat again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And from the last block on the floor right here, the 4 plus, we're going to up into the left, 4 vertical. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should be the fold in the ear. So we're going to come back to that in a bit, but we're going to continue going from this bottom one right here. So we're going to go down into the left, 19 vertical. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it is a long stretch, but we're going to fill in enough detail so that it looks normal. So after that 19, we're going to go down into the left, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, placement block. So it should look like this. We're then going to go down into the left, 5 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to the left, 3 flat, and this 3 is actually the lowest point in the ear. So from there, we're actually going to start going back up and just circling it around. So we're going to up and to the left now, 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, and just as a marker, so when we do like the spare parts that are sticking out of his ear, on the first block in that 3 flat right there, we're going to go up 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to ignore that for now as well, and just continue. So from the 3 flat we have right here, we're going to go up and to the left, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row, 1, 2, placement block, 1, 2. Then up and to the left, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left, 10 vertical, and this is going to lead to another fold in the ear. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just make sure you're deleting the placement blocks as you move forward, so that way they don't get in your way, they don't mess up anything, and the pixel art just stays clean. So after that 10, we're going to go up and to the right, 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to continue off of that top block there, but for now, go to the bottom one, the first one you placed, and just put 2 to the right of it, like so. Then go up and to the right, 2 flat. Now from that 2, we're going to go up and to the right, 3 flat, so 1, 2, 3. And just make sure you put your placement block at the end of each little gap right here, just to continue. We're going to go up and to the right next after that 3. 6 flat going to the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can see we're just trying to close the gap and meet up with the wall right here. So we're going to go down and to the right from here, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. As you can see, we touched the wall, so that means we did this part correctly. And there is a little bit of detail you can add here. So after that 2 flat right here, so this 2 flat, we're going to go down to the right, 1 single. So we have this block right here. Then we'll go down to the right, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Then down and to the left, 9 vertical. So just getting a little bit more shading on the ear. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can get rid of that dirt block. Now what you would do from there is after that 9 vertical, we're going to go down and to the right. So put your placement block at the bottom, 4 vertical. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And ultimately you should be finished with this 1 gap right here at the bottom just being empty. Now this entire strip right here is going to get filled in with black wool. I just wanted to do the outline first. And before we finish the rest of the ear, let's just do this part right here. So going to where you had this 4 vertical that I had you placed before, we're going to go up and to the right, 1 single, like so. Then we're going to go down into the 2, 3, yeah. We're going to go down into the right, 3 vertical. And I'm trying to find the best way to do the wires right here. And hopefully this looks good. So after that 3 vertical, we're going to go to the bottom block right here. And we're going to go to the right of it and just put 3 blocks going down. 1, 2, 3. And now from there, you see this layer of 3 right here. The 2 blocks on the left, we're just going to put 1 black wool on top of each of them. So now you just have this empty L shape right here, which is going to be part of his wires. Now let's fly back up to the 1 single we have right here. And we're going to go up and to the right, 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up and to the right again, 1 single. Up and to the right again. So just keep putting your placement block at the end of each thing, 2 flat. And this is the highest point right here, so we're going to bring it down from there. So let's go down and to the right from the 2 flat we just placed. 1 single block. So it's like symmetrical on both sides. And now let's hopefully try to touch down on the bottom right here. There's going to be an extra layer of padding, but we're not ready for it yet. So first we're going to go down and to the right, 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now below that 1 single, that's to the left of the 5, this one right here, we're going to bring it all the way down until it's equal to 5. So it's 1 already, so just put 4 below it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, it stopped 1 before the block to the right of it. So it's kind of like just this even to the second to last, if that makes any sense to you. Now let's hover back over to where we have this shape right here on the left side of his little wiring that I'm doing right now. And on this bottom block right here that has the dirt on it right now, we're going to put 1 black wool to the right. We're then going to skip this block right here and then put a black wool after it. So it looks like this. And now just to finish this shape, we're going to go up and to the right from here, 1 single, and it should close the gap to the rest of the stuff we have built. And the insides here are going to be all wiry colors. And if you want to make the padding on the wiring look a lot better, what you can do is go to above this 2 first. We're going to go to this 2 vertical right here and put 1 below it. Then go up to that 1 single right here and put 2 below that. 1, 2. And then finally, go to where we have this 2 vertical right here. As you can see, I'm marking it out for you guys so you can see where everything is. And on the bottom block, so ignore the top block, we're going to put 1, 2, 3 black wools to the right, so it closes that shape. And then below it, we're just going to fill in this gap as well. So that's it for the bottom half of the ear. We're going to hover up now to where we have this marker over here and just continue from there. So from here, we're going to go up and to the right, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right again, 2 vertical. 1, 2, 1 single, up and to the right again, 2 vertical, 1, 2, and now we're going to switch over into some single blocks. So we're going to up and to the right from here, 4 single pieces of black wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just make sure you take away all the dirt blocks once you're done with them. And now hopefully to meet up with that corner over there, we're just going to start going to the right with flats. So we're going to up and to the right, 3 flat first, 1, 2, 3, then up and to the right, 2 flat, 1, 2, up and to the right, 3 flat again, 1, 2, 3. So in recap, we have 4 singles, 3 flats, 2 flats, then 3 flats again. Now from there, we're going to go up and to the right, 12 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this is the highest point in the ear, so we're going to start going down from there. So after that 12, we're going to put 1 to the right. So now it's 13 long. And going up from that new block, we're going to put 6 above it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just for the chair, so just ignore it for now. So from this corner piece right here, we're going to go down and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down to the right again, 2 flat. So we have 1, 3, 2. And remember, we added 1 extra block to that 12 right there, so it should be 13 long. And just ignore the cameraman for now. I'm going to have him fixed in a second. Anyways, from this 2 flat, we're going to go down and to the right, 1 single. Down to the right, 2 flat again. And finally, just to see if we did it correctly, down to the right, 2 flat a final time. And yep, it touched at the diagonal, which means we did this part correctly. So now we just need to do the inner details of the ear, which the start of it is over here where I had this 4 vertical from where we started earlier. So from the top of that 4 vertical, we're going to go up and to the right, 8 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now on the top block right there, we're going to do a couple of things with it. First, we're going to go up and to the left, 1 single. Then from that single, we're going to put 1 to the left and then 1 on top of that, so it looks like an L. And now to finish up with this, we're going to go up and to the left, 2 single blocks, so 1, 2. Now going back to the top block in that 8 vertical, we're now going to put 9 to the right of it so that it can be 10 long. So it's already 1. Let's just add an extra 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now what we need to do is close it and have a touchdown back right there. So we're going to go down and to the right, 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. Then down to the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row, 1, 2. Placement block, 1, 2. Now after those 2s, we're going to go down to the right, 1 single. Down to the right, 2 flat. And from the right block in that 2 flat, we're actually going to put 2 extra below it, so it becomes 3 tall. So it looks like this. So it's 2 long on the top, and then 3 tall. Now just to finish up the shape, we're going to go down to the right, 1 single, and it should be touching at a diagonal with the single we already had there. And then you can close this gap right here by just putting an extra block right there. And that's that for that part of the ear. So now we're on the final part of the left ear, which is going to be right here. We have extra wires that need to be put in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to where we have, let's start on the right side. We're going to go to the end of the 6 we have right here. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the last block. And we're going to go up and to the left, 1 single. Up and to the left, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Then from the top block in that 3 vertical, we're going to put an extra 6 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and just count it out and make sure that it's 7 long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, we have everything correct. Now all the way on the end right here, we're just going to extend this down 1, so it's end up being 2 tall. We're then going to go down and to the left, 2 flat. Then down and to the left, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have this wide area right here, but it's not all going to be wires. So let's fill in the parts that are going to be dark, and it'll put the rest as wires. So from the 2 flat right here on the right block, just bring this down until it touches here. So we're going to extend it down 1, 2, 3. And this is going to be wire right there. That's actually skin, but this is wire. Moving over, we're going to go to where we have this 3 flat right here. Above each of these, we're going to put an extra black wool. Then moving over to the right side of it, to where we have this 1 and these 2 verticals. To the left of the single right here, we're going to put 3 blocks going to the left. So 1, 2, 3. And to the left of this first block right here, or the middle one, we're just going to put 2 to the left, 1, 2. And then to the left of this top one, we're going to put 3 to the left, 1, 2, 3. So now this entire section right here is going to be wiring, and so is here. And we're actually done with this ear completely, so we can actually move on to the teeth and the right ear. But I've been filming this part for a couple of days now, so hopefully I'm just going to release it for you guys. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll have the next part posted as soon as possible, and on top of it, I'll be recording a lot more this weekend and getting behind the tutorials, so that way there's not much of a delay going on. So thanks for the understanding. I did explain to you guys that I just started classes again, and hopefully I can get back on top of things. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later.